Good afternoon, friends. It is time for that angelic thing again. It's a little later in the day, a little cooler. So a little more determination. And maybe a little more need for an equanimous mind. Don't know yet. Okay. Oh, I can feel that dripping down my back and butt. Whoa. It's just that creepy drip feeling. So here we are. Another day. Took Tor to the vet with his pee sample, or didn't take Tor to the vet, took his pee sample to the vet. And that was that. I got some digestive stuff to kind of get his gut back into order. I need to take in, they asked for me to take in a urine sample in a month because they noticed something a little bit odd about his blood cells or something. But they said it could be anything. So they just want to check up later. He did have quite an intense infection. So hard to tell, until there's some way of, whether they start acting differently or what have you. But anyways, sounds like he's fully on the mend and probably nothing at all. They just want to check. It's nice to have a thorough vet. I don't even know if I have anything to say. I just feel a little bit insular, introspective. I feel like I want to, like I've started these snow angels. I didn't do them for a couple of days because of work, but whenever I can, I'm keeping them going, and I want to keep that up. And of course, once there's no snow, then I'll have to figure something out, and then I'll probably have a bucket of water, because then it won't freeze either. It'll just stay cold. So that's probably what I'll shift to. I like to kind of intensify my regime. So add some things. I've got my dog walking exercise wise. It's not quite as hilly as out in the bush, but it's too heavy of snow right now. I've got my snow angels. I'm eating pretty well. I like to just up that a little bit. I've already stopped eating past about 6 or 7, and no snacks. So I wouldn't say like before when I was doing the 18-hour fast, but let's see, if I stop at 7 till 7 in the morning, that's 12 hours, say 8, 9. I'm probably doing 14-hour fast, which is no major thing. 18 hours is where autophagy starts, and that's what I quite like, because then that's where your cells start killing off shitty cells, cancer cells and stuff like that. But work towards that, up my exercise now that spring is starting to come through. I want to kind of intensify my spiritual practice. I mean, my isolation I'm doing quite well at, but I want to take that further, do some more work. We'll see. I'm gonna work on a few things. I do want to get a laptop so I can upgrade my videoing and then also be able to use Photoshop and Illustrator when I need to, once I start painting and things again. Yeah, so I got a whole bunch of things ready to roll, activate at certain times. Um, Taking this whole shift very seriously, and I want to be on the ball. I want to keep myself out of falling into any kind of victim dynamic at all. I mean, it's easy for anyone to do. I want to just keep moving through everything that comes my way. I want to feel it. I want to go through it. I want to leave it behind once I've been there. I don't want to run away from anything, but I also don't want to encourage something to just stick around either or shadow project. So I'm doing my best to increase my awareness of my process, to upgrade my spiritual practice all around. And I don't just kind of go from there. I'm really looking forward to the spring. It's just exciting. There's a lot of new things coming our way, coming my way, for everyone, I think. And I'm sure everyone is really focused on their stuff. I don't often hear much as far as comments going into things, but then again, it's not really the space for going on and on about things. Definitely have a lot more activity on my page than ever before. That's interesting. Um, I just can't wait to start making things and creating a reality of my liking. I think that's, and being an artist, I must say I am so grateful for having these abilities that I've honed for all my life. I think we all have a whole variety of creative abilities. It's just a lot of us haven't honed them. So I'm very lucky that I've had work all my life that allowed me to keep doing that all the time. That's probably why I was able to overwork so much, because I enjoyed myself. Now I want to go into a lot more variety. I want to create a larger, all-encompassing experience for people to come and get their soul prints in that environment that I create. That's sort of, it's always been my idea, but now it's actually happening. I have no distractions. I have nothing to keep me away from it. It's my everything. Uh, so that's what I'm doing for now until the universe tells me otherwise. I just can't wait to see a lot of happy people. However, wherever, whenever. I find I get drawn to more concert-like live performances of music that I like, and I'm really drawn to like summer performances with great big audiences in the sun, cheering and laughing and joyous. And I find I'm watching the crowd more than I'm watching the band or the group. So that tells you a lot. I'm sure many of you guys are the same. But I am blessed with a beautiful surrounding. Although having been here this long, and I knew it would be, I just knew I needed to be here long enough where I definitely going to select a few trees here and there to take down, especially ones that could fall onto buildings or my dogs and things. Like one took out a corner of my fence I had to fix yesterday. So just a lot of just testing trees that don't look healthy, looking at them, checking, but also just increasing the sunlight in here, just widening the space a teeny bit. Let's see. Yeah, lots to do, lots of fun, lots of excitement. I like the simple lifestyle that I've moved into. I thought it was going to be harder than it was, although I can thank the 2 years of lockdown somewhat for that, because it just sort of took me off of the the restaurant addiction. I had a horrible habit of, like, whenever I was stressed or working too much, it was just like, hey, let's go and eat at a restaurant. I mean, that's at least $100 each time, and at a good restaurant more. So I'm a lot of things I don't need, and I'm happy to have found that and to be exploring that more all the time. And I find that it's those simple things, certain simple things, are way more fulfilling because they go into the depth or connect or come from the depth of the heart, whereas a lot of bedazzling things are more high vibration in the sense of kind of high vibration, not as in spiritually. Uh, they're just way more surface, way more frenetic and crazy, insane stuff that tends to be like sugar addictive, refined, processed. So I'm working my way. I'll see where it leads me, and I'll be sure to keep you up to date with what I find. And I'd love to hear what you guys find. I heard something over there. Could just be a tree defrosting, though. I don't know yet. But anyways, I think this is about time to say adios and talk to you guys soon.